Good morning, good evening, good afternoons, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Mode 31 Warden build. Yeah, personal, nothing crazy. So let's start. Casual build, nothing too much crazy, right? Wrong button, my bad. So here we go. On this build we have almost 122k item level, which is kinda a little bit much now. That's a little bit a lot. So let's jump straight to the gear, right? It's like using not a lot of all new gear, just not our artifact set, because I still like accuracy and recharge speed, which is perfect. So first piece of gear is your current hit points increase your combat advantage up to maximum of 7%, and you're getting some recharge speed. I feel like it's a little bit better upgrade from our 10% combat advantage helmet. And it's simple because you don't need to spend this almost 1 minute to get 10% combat advantage. Now you're losing a little bit combat advantage, but overall you're still capping, and you're capping even faster. So it's a big deal. Next we have our armor. Bulwark of Zulker Decree. When you damage or heal your target for more than 10% of maximum hit points in single blow, you gain 0.8 critical strike and power. So you're getting 4% crit strike, 4% power, and on top of that 5% accuracy. Pretty nice upgrade from our mod 30 armor with accuracy and combat advantage. Very nice. Very, very nicely. Next we have arms for accuracy on single enemy, because as you know I really don't like any gear who have requirements only when you have 2 enemies. All gear who have like only 1 enemy, that's pretty fine. So when you're in combat with only 1 enemy, your accuracy increased by 1.6 seconds. So you're getting 8% accuracy and 4% combat advantage, which is pretty cool. Of course, new weapons. Well, weapons is very debatable what you wanna go. I need some little bit critical severity. I just don't know why it's 5%. I think it's supposed to be like 7%, but yeah, well, that will do a job. So nothing special about these weapons. I think weapons is no big deal, whatever you need. If you need still more crit strike or crit severity, just of course you can use perfect and whatever. So it's no big deal about weapons. And that's where a biggie. This boost will be best in slot probably for all DPS because of how many stats they give you. They give you 7% power, 7 crit strike, and 7% crit severity. That's a big boost. Like, let's be real. That's almost... This boost is making even better than Celestial Lightning Flash. Because it gives you even more stats, technically, but they're both very powerful. Of course, Shrombwood Amulet, because why the hell not? I like accuracy and recharge speed. I picked Watch Your Gaze for crit strike and crit severity mainly because there's a lot of ratings, and it's doing some small amount of damage. This is no biggie. Of course, you can just choose whatever you want. You want a more combat advantage and a little bit power? Yeah, just go for combat advantage. We have a lot of different rings which DPS classes can choose. Spine of Dominion, I choose for more critical strike, so I will be capped at my critical strike very sexily. I know overcap, but I can reduce a little bit, but well, fine. Let it be, just let it be. Next we have new shirts. When in combat with only 1 enemy, your power is increased by 2,300, so it's 11,000 power, equal 11% plus minus, which is, yeah, why not? Sadly, it's working only on 1 enemy. And we have pants, which is very powerful. Pants give you 10% combat advantage, but decreasing your critical avoidance. So keep in mind you will take probably a little more critical damage, but it's 10% combat advantage from pants, so So in total, we're getting 12% combat advantage because Alvis, Pants, and Sure Set give you 2% additional combat advantage. On ability scores, I literally change it from dexterity, so I'm not using any dexterity. I even have way too much dexterity, but no, not dexterity, crit severity. So I don't need any crit severity from dexterity. I'm just going full charisma and strength, but it's literally up to you. Enchantments, I didn't change anything. That's same as I have. I'm using Jade. I just don't care what I'm using here. It's just if I need some stats, like some changes, let's say I will be overcapped at power, I can just go for more combat advantage and just change like that. Like that's only one. I don't care about defense. Enchantments. Artifacts is just mostly for more item level and more DPS stats like power, forte, and combat advantage. I'm using only one new artifact in this slot, which is pretty bad artifact to use on his own, but he have crit severity, accuracy, combined rating, and 2000 item level, which is pretty okay. And if you look to new artifacts, which is Broken Hollow, is just critical avoidance deflection, so it's really not for DPS to use, I guess. Very bad stats. Next, boons. Like boons is same, like nothing changed about boons. I did some changes for companions. I still, of course, will go with Hank, Rat, Raptor, but this time I don't need that amount of combat advantage, so I just picking the bigger they are, unless I will be in like totally random group who will be lacking of combat advantage, so I can just go for a cat and almost cap all my combat advantage alone. Enduring sense or acute sense, it's literally up to you. If you wanna 3% more combat advantage, you can go for acute sense. I just like stable 6% when my companion is alive. Well, like, why the hell not? Mounts, it's so far the same. Bixby dominant force. It's like it's everything up to your build or using dominant force or whatever. Insignias, it's literally up to you. I need to change some of them probably to make a little bit better stats, like take out my crit strike. I have way too much crit strike, but cavalry heist, one tactical, executional, another tactical, artificer. Beautiful. And of course, keep in mind we fix our Warden animation cancel. So far as goes, we have 0 cast time in test server. It means you can't animation cancel because it's just no time to cancel animations. On our potions, we're using Sunlord for combat advantage and a little bit accuracy, Flash of Potency, Squash Soup, Scroll of Fate, Recovery for more accuracy ratings, and Ratatouille's even for more accuracy. And now question, and of course I need to mention most of the time, if I need combat advantage, I'm playing with Aspect of the Pack, but it's just situational. If you need more accuracy, you can go for Aspect of the Lone Wolf or Bladestorm for a little bit more damage. With my build, I'm not using that much melee attack, so Bladestorm will do almost nothing for my build. So I'm going for Aspect of a Pack, just for me and my party more combat advantage. Now question, what kind of stats I'm getting in combat? I mean, of course I will show, like, imagine I will not show you. I just stay longer. And that's what we're getting. I think even more. I mean, of course, keep in mind it's not in party, so I'm missing some ratings from like 10-man group or 5-man group. 100 combat advantage. I'm not sure or I'm good with combat advantage in this case. Maybe I need a little bit more, so it's like 105 because I'm not getting myself now Aspect of a Wolf. And their power should be almost capped, I believe. Maybe I'm lacking a little bit power. I mean, I need to check, but... Well, it is still a lot of situation to change. Come on, crit severity, why are you so low? Because as I know, it's just testing and... Maybe they will nerf something, maybe they will add something. interesting why it's not capped. So overall, we will see what we will think. I mean, that's interesting now. Now I just notice my crit severity just going down sometimes. Oh, it's based on my HP somehow. Well, that's a magic, I guess. But overall, I believe stats looks pretty good. Nothing crazy. And yeah, new trial pretty interesting. Pretty easy to be fair. So yeah, that's my personal Warden build, which I will aim to get in mod 31. Thank you for watching, and see ya in next time. Baby is out.